Hey guys, it's Di from Being Mommy with Style, and this month I am taking part in the Made by Mommy Craft Challenge. So I will link her channel down below, but Kim from MBM Crafts has a craft challenge that she does monthly on her channel where you get sent a mystery box. I do not know what is in this box, and you have to make a craft out of whatever materials you were sent in this box. So we're gonna open it up today and I will show you what's inside. Then I'm gonna make my craft out of the materials and show you what I came up with. You can check out her channel for a compilation video of all the different crafts that people came up with. I believe this time there's something like 25 or possibly even like 50 channels taking part. So definitely check out her channel, and there'll be a full list of everyone taking part in this craft challenge for November 2015. So here are all the instructions. It says you can use glue, clear tape, water crayons, markers, and empty toilet paper rolls from home, but no other craft materials may be added to your projects. You can use scissors and other basic tools, but no tools that require electricity. Oh no! Oh, I guess my glue gun's out. And you do not need to use everything in the box. Hooray. Try to include at least 5 different items. There are plenty of choices. 5 different items to come up with something. And of course, this is the November Craft Challenge. So I'm thinking about trying to come up with something Christmassy if I can. So let's see what's in here. So there's a baby. We can make a nativity scene. There's some paint, and I can also use markers that I have here at home. There's a little bear. I used to love these things when I was a little kid. There's some tissue paper. There are a couple pieces of this like plastic mesh stuff. There's some construction paper, a little lei, some feathers, popsicle sticks, packing peanuts, which I'm assuming we can use to craft with, and corks. So I'm gonna go brainstorm to see what I can come up with to put all this stuff together and make a super duper craft for the craft challenge. All right, so I am over in my craft area now, which is actually our bar area and our family room, but I use this for my crafting. And we're gonna try to make some sense of this stuff. So I think I'm gonna go for nativity scene. I mean, there's a baby included. It's right before Christmas, the holidays. So I'm gonna try to, I can't paint anything brown because brown is unfortunately not one of the colors in the acrylic paints that were included, but I do have brown marker that I can bring on my own. So I've got markers and glue, clear tape, and scissors that I am putting in to use on my own. And I'm going to make things like this brown and make some animals out of the puff balls. I'm gonna try to make these packing peanuts into people and maybe even like color the tissue paper and make that like their little outfits or whatever. Obviously the baby's easy because there's a baby. I'll just wrap that up in this cloth. Hopefully make a manger and some sort of stable out of these. But we're gonna give it a go and just see what I can make. And then I'll take some regular tape and then just tape that to the edge. All the curved are a little bit wonky packing pieces. I'm gonna use these as kind of like stabilizers to attach this stable top to the stable bottom. So I'm just gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna make just a little slit in these. I'm gonna use glue and the clear tape, and I'm just gonna use this to kind of stabilize the brown pieces like this. And then that will give me something to anchor this onto the bottom. And I'll do the same thing at the top of the piece. And this is what I'll use to anchor everything all together. Ta-da! That was actually a lot quicker and easier than I thought it was gonna be. It's a good thing we don't have the durability test these things though. So I'm not really sure what I did here, but I made a snout out of part of a packing peanut. I painted it brown, and I'm affixing this to be part of the donkey, horse, I don't know. It looks like a dog to me, quite personally, but it was the first dog ever in attendance at the manger scene. And you know, sheep aren't necessarily super white before they're sharing if they've been outside a lot. So this is gonna be our dirty sheep. Bah. So I'm just gonna take one of these packing peanuts to kind of fill these up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna put the top of them, just glue some of the string, I think in this one, and then some of these flowers in the other one, just to like look like little buckets of stuff. So here are all my little stick figures waiting for the girls to get home, and I'm waiting for the things in the back to dry before I put the stable together. The corks actually work the best to stand up because everything stays together really nicely. So they're gonna make a couple more of those for the girls to use, and actually I found out we can make as many people as we want because we only had 2 of those cake pop sticks, but we have tons of these little plastic things from this Hawaiian necklace over here, and they work great to go in the packing peanuts as well. So I'm gonna get some of these little forms done for the girls, and they can make as many people as they want for our scene. Alright, so both of my helpers are home from school now, so they're going to help me make some little people. And Natalie is 3, just for the next couple of days, and Isabella is 5. So my assistants today are going to draw whatever they want on the little coats that we're going to put around the people. Then we're going to cut them out and wrap them around our little styrofoam pieces and make them look like little people at the little manger scene. Do you guys see what we're making here? Can you guess what we're making? Natalie's already seen it. Can you guess what this is?
Yes. People going to a movie theater.
It's a movie theater, folks. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Isabella. It's a movie theater. Concept change. Well, we're just rolling with it here. Natalie's busy making parts over here. And Isabella's making a very pretty coat with butterflies. Our scale might be horribly off here. Alright, so here's what we made for the Made by Mommy Craft Challenge. It is a nativity scene made out of things used from the box. We used a lot of the popsicle sticks, feathers, some of the mesh. We used the little baby that came in there, the puff balls to make some animals. And over here we made some palm trees out of the Hawaiian leis and corks on the bottom. There's a bear just because. And then we also made some additional people using the paper and the packing peanuts with some little gifts in front of that. Alternatively, as Isabella came up with, if you do not celebrate Christmas, this makes a great movie theater. It's a drive-in movie theater. Park your cars right here. Have a great show, and everyone can have a big party afterwards. So that's it for our first Made by Mommy Craft Challenge. Hopefully you guys like what we came up with. We tried to use as much of the materials as possible. And from all of us at Being Mommy with Style, happy holidays no matter what holiday you celebrate coming up, and we wish you a very happy new year. All right, girls, everyone say happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.